Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Pontifex Maxima Capri's son, who I've just noticed she's got 37 fucking martial, and she's got 22 stewardship, 18 intrigue. This character is insanely good. Like, she's better at intrigue than some of the intrigue characters we've had, and that's like tied for her third best stat. That's absolutely insane. Bear in mind also, she's got some absolutely insane martial bonuses. We can still get strategist and the Alienator trait guaranteed from the next couple of steps from our society as well here. One thing we started doing yesterday was founding our bloodline. Now, the downside to this step in the bloodline is that we basically kind of have to take minus 10% moral authority. We can go for this one, divert some resources to reassure the opposition. That won't cost us anything, but it'd be Temple of Vassal Opinion minus 40 and the monthly piety, but not the minus 10% moral authority. What I'm thinking instead, though, we could get the moral authority back quite quickly by doing like 3 holy wars across Scandinavia. So we could just do like a war against Trondheim, war against Nordland, and then Peter properly? Okay. Go to war against Peter. Oh wait, no, we definitely can't go to war against those guys. Well, I don't know. We could probably pull that off. But I mean, getting back 10% moral authority when we've got so many holy war targets probably isn't too difficult. We can go for just that one. And then we don't have to take the Temple Vassal Opinion Monk Party. It's either going to be this one or this one. Minus 10%. What are we at? 61% right now, and our conversion rate is 20% yearly. Yikes, we've just got up to a good conversion rate as well. Well, we might unlock Inquisition, which in the long term might help us more. We're down to 14.99%. It's still not bad, don't get me wrong. 15% chance yearly. That's what, on average, what, like 6 years? Until we can get ourselves a county converted. We can still do it within this character's lifetime, have all of Atlantis converted, that is. Alright, let's roll with it then. So how close are we? What do we? 95 out of the 150 we need for the Atlantean Empire. I feel like Britannia is a natural progression to expanding our empire. And what were they looking at again? We almost clapped them yesterday, didn't we? 36,000. Fucking hell. Let's start with the rest of Scandinavia. Let's at least take Norway. Maybe not Denmark so much, because that could cause us some trouble giving us a border with Germany and whatever else. Let's at least take Norway, and let's tidy up the top of Norway as well. We might even want to go into the rest of the Nordics, into Finland as well, there if we feel like it. I don't know. We'll see how we do. 1,000 men, and we are at truce until for another 5 years, or until this guy dies, which potentially. No, all right. Let's hang around then. Let's let some time sit. Let's build up our troops. Let's build up our gold a bit more as well, just in case we need to quit bailout. Because obviously going into holy wars against what is essentially just regular old Catholic Europe at this stage. Definitely won't have out too much. What the hell are you talking about? These guys have converted to Hellenic already. And our capital hasn't? Holy shit. We need improved keeps to level 4 to get the rest of our sort of significant upgrades here. That and castle infrastructure. So I think we'll focus on that one next up. We've got Corsica. We could try and give him ambitious, diligent, or patient. I mean, diligent might affect his education better. I'm going to go with ambitious and go for the more riskier play on that one. And there we go. We've got our bloodline as well. Okay, not really what I wanted, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember any of these freaking bloodlines. I just went for whatever sounded like it might give us the most religious-based bonuses. But no, this one's actually really bad. Really? Culture, technology spread rate plus 5%? Research cultural tech is more effective. Okay, that actually might not be too bad then. Research cultural tech, what's that? That's our... A great philosopher, 24% chance yearly. Oh, that is a lot better. A heretic find, God knows what that is. We'll carry on with proselytizing for the time. We've got 50% chance of converting subjects, so courtiers, that's pretty good. And then we'll have to flip over to this one in the future. That actually might not be too bad. Finding great theologians definitely could hurt. What the hell am I looking at here? Search cultural tech more effective. Yeah, okay. We'll give that a go. We'll see how, actually, if cultural tech for the first time in any CK2 series we've ever done might actually be valuable for once. Ergonan again. Wow, okay. And we've got no other quests from the site, which is shame, because obviously we can do our... Firstly, we can do our warrior training, but next level we can do our military aspects. So we can go for duelist. Maybe... I think I've got to go for... I think I've got to go for strategist at this stage, right? Try and really push martial as much as goddamn possible. It's so easy to build crazy OP martial characters in this version of CK2. Holy shit. Granted, like, what, Prodigy's given a +1 compared to... What's she got here that's modded? Prodigy, that's it. And obviously that's rarer than Genius, so Genius would be easier to get. Let's assume that's only a +5 then. I mean, she'd still have fucking 36 martial even if it's a base game, so I can't say anything outside that's modded. Oh, Atlantean gets +2. Right. So she'd have, like, still only 34 martial. That's absolutely fucking nuts. What chest is built? I specifically didn't want to spend any money until we dealt with that one too, because that's basically our final ambition. And we have, oh my god, from completely the other end of the spectrum, -6 to everything. You fool. Thrift, I guess. Try and give her Shrewd. And then we've got Tidius as well. I better give these kids some decent names. Thank you for more name suggestions as per usual. I'll go and dig some of those in a second. Just gets worse. Princess Maldives and Prince Philippines. That one's really good. I'm actually genuinely kind of impressed by that one. Oh my god, we also got Brawny for free. Thank you. 39 Marshall. We're going to get there. No one's going to be able to stand up to us if we get +40 Marshall. Let's be reasonable. There's not going to be any. We've got to be like one of the best Marshall, if not the best Marshall leader in the world, right? We are. Yeah. We're well ahead of Marshall leadership. And we can push it even further with the strategist. Holy shit. I'm actually kind of impressed at the AI for even getting up to 31, though. That's genuinely quite impressive. Oh, we got Stockholm back. Oh, shit. Okay. No. I gave you the other one away, didn't I? Bollocks. This is the one we want back. We always had that. Ignore me. Don't pay attention to my lies. What the hell's going on here? Doggerland Catholic Revolt. Wait, Doggerland Catholic Revolt? What are you talking about? This is quite clearly Atlantis. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Helston is in Stockholm as well. Weird. Well, that shouldn't take 2 seconds to tidy up. We probably have enough troops on... Yeah, we've got enough troops on the Swedish mainland to be able to deal with that. What we'll do is we'll also merge them as well. And we'll have... Well, obviously, we're going to fucking merge them. What I meant to say is we'll have her leading it with her 39 Marshal. Even if we didn't have enough troops at that stage, we'd be able to clap them, no problem. Let's get these boys together. So where's our next big invasion target? It's a real question. Can we launch grand invasions again? Oh, great. Oh, we used that great early one, didn't we? We should wait till our next character then. I'm trying to see if we can launch with that one. Oh, I completely forgot about you. Corsica, how did you come out? Holy shit, you came out good. Wow, we got groomed? That's really good, given that obviously with missing out on literally every other insanely good trait. I can't believe you only got skilled tactician. Ambitious, brave, groomed, brawny, prodigy. Obviously, with a martial character, you run the risk of them becoming uncouth more than anything else. I can't believe you only got skilled tactician, you shit. Skilled tactician, you still got 21 martial, though. What a fucking successor. Wow. Okay, that kid came out really, really well. To be honest, I didn't really pay much attention to him. There's a possibility I forgot to assign him a guardian for the end or something like that. Okay, Capri-Sun. No, excuse me. I want Capri-Sun on this army, thank you. Capri-Sun, you and you. This should be more than enough, I think. You can have your 2 Capri planning very hard. Yeah, we're good. All right, goodbye, thank you. So, what are our Casus Bello that we can use against Britannia then? I don't want to sit around forever waiting for these guys. 3 captives. Those are only Casus Bello. 3 captive extort tributes or established tributary state. What? No holy wars, brother? Oh, because technically we don't share a border with them. Oh. Shit. We would have to take... We could take, like, Man. We could take... I'm trying to think, what kind of small islands? Is that a separate island entirely? Aran Island. We've got... we could take the Hebrides. The Outer Hebrides make the most sense. Actually, no, somewhere like Orkney. Although, look, there's a straight crossing between Orkney and the mainland, but not between the Hebrides and the mainland. Shetland is under Castile. They've got 47,000 troops. What the hell? Also, what the hell? Huh. Okay, fuck that then. What about you guys? You are also under... Oh, my God. We've got a fabricated claim to get into Britannia, essentially. That'd be a tricky one. Well, we might as well start somewhere. I'm going to go for the Outer Hebrides just because we can land troops there and it's going to be very difficult for them to take it back from us because there is no straight crossing. As long as we can get troops there first, it's going to be the easiest place to defend. This gives like local attacks plus 10%, right, which is obviously massive. It's only 400 gold, so it'd actually pay itself off pretty decently. Before we build another wonder, I want to get this one upgraded. I know I wanted to build a wonder on every single holding in or every single county in Atlantis here, but it's going to be very fucking expensive. So we need like another... We could just go raiding for a bit and see if we can fund... I hate that this idea just comes to my head. We could try and fund today in one episode 3 wonders. It would be friggin' expensive, but I think we could pull it off given the amount of troops we've got here. I'm going to give it a go. Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. The Great Wonder Funding. As many people point out, yes, I now realize and remember that armies only cost 10% maintenance if you're at peace, because it says that when you hover over it. Don't worry, I have played this game before. Thank you for everybody that sent me the 10,000 messages like, you know, when you're at peace, the maintenance is only 10% of the cost. It's my bad for forgetting it. You know, completely my problem. I'm going to send as many ships as possible so we can do this in a round journey, because again, we can afford to pay the ship upkeep, but we're still making profit whilst we have literally every man, woman, and child raised here. So why can't we... Oh, I was going to say, why can't we turn you into raiders? Of course we can't, because of fucking these morons. Get out of here. Right, done. Raid mode. So we've got 416 boats. That's 4,000 gold. And I'm going to try and get a full ship here. Why don't we start around Denmark first, just because these Danish islands are all separate. They don't have straight crossings between one another. So the second we've got troops down here, we can just sit and siege this whole thing down. Stop dying, you shits. Look at this stuff we're inheriting. We inherit there. Okay, we got a barony, which I really don't want, thank you. We're going to have to dish all of this shit away again. Was that what we just inherited? Like, all the separate sub-holdings in Scorner, but not Scorner proper, because we want to hold that one for ourselves, obviously. Ruler, no. Let's go with my religion, my culture, and preferably man's. Gender, men. What I need to do is I need to make sure when I land people, I'm making sure they're married as well. So I think that's where a lot of the issues are coming from, that they're just not getting married and they're just dying off. So, here, you can have Bornholm. That one's yours, Chief. And let's make sure he's married off immediately. Right, so you, or not. Okay, fuck you too. That'll do. It was only a few guys, right? Oh, shit, we've got more troops here. Right, send them over. This is nuts. We've got a raiding force bigger than most people's standing armies. This is insane. To 18,000. We're actually taking attrition off forces that large. We might as well slow it down then. It's 83 gold. Good start. Last thing we want to do, though, is put ourselves into a position whereby... Actually, we should move everything onto the center as well, on the Capri-Sun. We want to avoid putting ourselves into a position whereby we're assaulting too much stuff down and we lose, obviously, the bulk of our army, and then we get invaded or something like that. That would suck. So, I'm going to be a bit more careful about things. We've got Capri-Sun and everything, so our losses are going to be much smaller. The majority of the damage here, in fact, almost all of the damage here is obviously coming from attrition. So, that was like 100 men we traded there, just to get it done quicker as well. And we got the Outer Hebrides. Sure, I'll take it. This one's also the capital of their realm. They barely have any defenders. That's going to be a lot of people to ransom out. My God, thank you. Okay, for you next. This is always a really nice, safe collection of islands to attack in the future. Now, we'll do our usual route around between Faroe Islands up to northern Scotland, round through Man and down through the Scilly Isles as well. And we'll try and hit Jersey and Guernsey. I always forget to hit Jersey and Guernsey on the way. More, look at this. Ransom actually might end up fetching more than our raid gold. And look, we're taking so few losses. We reinforced there more than we lost that time around. This is insane. What are we up to so far? 1,200. That's basically enough to pay for a wonder already. This is nuts. Now, what about like the islands in the Netherlands? So that one looks like it. Again, it's got no straight crossing. Makes them massively set towards Reddit. What about that as well? These are... Holy shit. Okay, hang on. Let's go. Let's try and set ourselves up a decent route here. So we could start here in the future, come around, hit these couple of islands in the Netherlands, go around to the Scilly Isles, hit that one. Oh, sorry, Jersey, Guernsey, Scilly Isles, Man. And then up through, like we said, the Outer Hebrides are obviously independent as well. Up to the Faroe Islands, hit Shetland, Orkney, and then back home. And we've got ourselves a nice raiding circuit. We'll see how much this particular route earns for us. And they're all so undefended, we can knock it down and only lose a very, very small amount of troops as well. How is the church more well-defended than the castle? Not that it'll take too long to actually siege it down the old-fashioned way. There we go. And then back to the ships. Sure, we can press these. Why the hell not? And then we want to move to this island instead. It's so weird, the amount of little island nations. It'll be a really fun playthrough, I think, going for the tiniest, little, shittiest island nation we can find, playing as a Catholic and giving the Pope all the land we dig up, and building this tiny one-island, like, superpower, and then giving all of our land away. That would be nuts, especially bearing in mind in a world like this, where Catholicism starts off on the back foot. We can call the series The Pope's Bitch or something like that. Did I just... Excellent. What? We just stole Glitterhoof's armor. Oh, my boy, I'm so sorry. Look how they massacred my boy. Okay. Leadership and guidance. Oh my God, we skipped a rank. Shit. Choose another stress. What do we need? Wait, we're already a duelist, hunter, strategist, something. Oh my God, we're a fucking scholar, so we can't take... Oh, what? Those are mutually exclusive, so you can't be a scholar and a warrior. That seems a little counterintuitive. There's loads of scholar warriors throughout history. What the fuck are you talking about? All right, whatever. Whatever. Didn't want to be a strategist anyway. That's for idiots. Wait, Nigeria's back. Can we request invasion? Yeah. They need Golden Age or Stable. So they've moved back from Plague to Unrest. Then hopefully from Unrest they'll move to Stable. Then we send Nigeria after Britannia, split them apart. In that time, Atlantis will be like this golden futuristic superpower with our many, many wonders. I could have sort of told, thank goodness, what it was, though. I actually pointed this out last episode, and I will admit, I do forget quite a lot to do this, to say we're in an area where we can just smash it down immediately, like right now. Normally, I would smash it down and then just leave without actually grabbing the last of the loot bar loot that was available. I need to remember to do that, like actually stay here and loot down the rest of the gold. There's like possible loot 3 gold there, so that one's not really worth it. But for other more lucrative provinces, like Merchant Republics, for example. Wait, is... Oh, right, the Isle of Wight's also separate. Well, let's head to the Isle of Wight first, then. Oh, wait, no, there is a straight cross now, look. A tiny little, teeny-weeny red arrow. Yeah, that one's a bit too risky for my blood. Let's go this way, then. Oh, my God. Everyone had told the legends of the Great British Empire and of the glory that was hers long ago before the world broke. But of all the lands of the crown the lost, the favored America has always been the foremost mind to the British. Myths tell of the expulsion of the Queen's forces from America by the demon Washington. Goddamn, you are so goddamn right. And though Her Majesty's forces recovered from this defeat, they never reclaimed those lands. Recently, the ancient defeat has been much more in the mind of the Grandmaster of the Redcoats, who's gathered a large number of soldiers to set up in the far distant land, hoping to conquer it for the crown once more. And that ties in nicely to that series we did where we played as the Redcoats. Very cool. And that's obviously supposed to represent the Redcoats invading in the regular after the end. That's really cool. Kinswoman, sure. I'll show her. Let's talk weapon handling, my good woman. And 487 gold for a fucking sharpening rock? Get the hell out of here. I don't know that we're going to be able to fill our boats. We've still got 3,138 gold. We're up to Isla, and we're basically... We've only got a couple of other places to hit, like Outer Hebrides, and then just Faroe Islands, Shetland, Orkney, and we're back home. So whether or not we get another 1,000 gold from what is essentially like 5 more relatively out-of-the-way provinces, this seems like a route that we could run over and over for still, like, what, 3,500 gold apiece? It's absolutely nuts. And it's, like I said, it's a safe raid as well, because the only people we ever have to fight are the defenders of the island. Because let's be honest here, Britain is not going to bring an army big enough to fight 12,000 men and put them on the boats and move them to fight raiders. The AI just will never do that. So this is pretty insane. This is going to fund the rest of our wonders, I think. And you've also got to bear in mind we're giving 36 gold per month. So we've somehow accrued another 3,900 gold just from being out raiding. I mean, look at how fast it ticks up, though. It's absolutely fucking insane. What? Bountiful Prodigy? Who is that unknown father? Must have been one of the Prodigy characters in our core. I hope it wasn't... Wow. Bountiful and Prodigy. She's the best character we've seen so far. She's got the Prodigy, and she's got one of the insanely good fertility traits as well. Well, what the hell am I going to name you then? Oh, God, these other names are terrible. I'm trying to pick one that works, but they are all really bad. What the hell is... Oh, Goatland? I get it. Goatland like Gotland, because we got Gotland yesterday. Okay, fine. Goatland it is. In honor of our new Swedish conquests. And we also wrote The Art of Love in Kryo. What is that? Fertility plus 15%. It's XP plus 5 as well. That's insane. So that was your daughter, right? Yeah. Assigned Guardian. She might be our successor. She might be our successor. I know that our other son is insanely good, but he's only got Prodigy. The other one had... Well, we could marry it together, couldn't we? Hang on. Biggest brainest play. Was that like his niece? We could marry them together. No problem. Why can't we? As a spouse. Or arranged betrothal. You two. Goatland. He's only 23 years older than her. That's not weird. It is very weird. This brings great happiness to my heart. Word comes from the west. The Redcoats have landed in a place called New England. It's the name that is a clear sign that it's the heart of old America. There they have found a squabbling bunch of barbarians speaking strange dialects and worshipping stranger gods. They have subjugated them and brought them back under Crown's dominion. Though the Yankees fought back, resistance was less than expected. Perhaps the reconquest of America is not such a far-fetched dream after all. It's not our business. It's my business. It's not the business of Atlantis, but it's the business of me and my heart. Oh, this is a cool little event as well. So we can guarantee Diligent out of this one if we didn't already have it. But maybe it's Patient. I mean, either way, it's a good event, right? So it gives us like +1 diplomacy, +1 learning. If we go for that one, How are we looking? Oh my god, we actually might fill up the boats here. Oh, we got all the passive gold. I'm trying to remember to grab all the passive gold as well. Right, okay, so let's go to the Faroe Islands. We can always head up to Iceland as well, if we feel like it, but probably not much to be had there. She's old. 50 with 40 fucking Marshall. She's going to be remembered for a long time. It should become beatified characters, right? Because she would be so perfect for beatification right now. And we've got you collecting taxes. Cool. So it's another 42%. We've got, again, we've almost up to like just 5,000 gold passively. Just collecting tithes and the additional tax bonuses there as well. Absolutely fucking insane. Also, how is, someone's sieging us then. What the hell was that? How's the harbor coming along? Oh, it's already done. Right. Okay, nice. Look, tax modifier, we got 12.5% from that. That's insane. What else can we get? Anything else for the flat tax modifier? So Lighthouse gives 5%. We get a lot of trade value, which is a shame that we're not a merchant republic. So obviously we can't really benefit much from that. I mean, you've got to go for the galleys plus 50% and the siege speed plus 15%. That's insane. We could always go for like Watchtower Network, of course, for another 10%. Levy size is fantastic. I am going to go for the military wharf, though. Galleys plus 50% from the capital is massive. That's such a huge amount of boats. Right, back on. And then, oh, we failed, but hey, wasn't too bad. We get the plus 190 temporarily, I guess. We're going to quickly blitz down these last few provinces because, I mean, they don't really stand a chance against Capri Sun. How are we looking? Oh my god, we're actually going to do it. This might be one of the biggest raids we've ever done. Oh, we burnt Washington. Incredible. This might be one of the biggest raids we've ever done in CK2. We're going to have almost 10,000 gold when we get home. This is absurd. This is insane. Thank you. Siege lengthens. Surrender comes sooner. Good shit. Excellent. Thank you. Her hair is always perfect. Men love her charm, and she looks like she's also intelligent, well-spoken. But with beauty, intelligence, and success, why would she blast an I not? It's hard not to envy it, but I am perfect as I am. Sure. What a stranger. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Cool. Are we now full? Oh, almost. We can loot another 130 gold and we're done. Nailed it at long last. And look at that. South Atlantis is committed to Hellenic faith. This is a great day. It's a great day for Atlantis. It's a great day for our people. Holy shit. Right, let's go ahead and we'll hit Orkney as well, even though Orkney is slightly more dangerous once it is connected via that Strait crossing. I'm not going to push the stars anymore. I don't want to risk losing this character. She's just too fucking good. Look at this loot. Look at this loot. Boom. 4,100 prestige, 4,100 gold. It would be really cool if the Raider traits and the Viking traits, rather than based on the amount of holdings you burned down, were based on the amount of gold you're able to bring back. I feel like that would be way more respected.